Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, December 7th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am grateful for all the wonderful that is unknown to me. And today, we are working our way through Sagittarius, working our way through the moon in Libra. Moon in Libra taking us towards the dark of the moon, preparing us for a new moon, which is not coming in until next week, next Tuesday, but I'm feeling the darkness creeping in. I think the dark of the moon in Sagittarius is actually one of the darkest because we go through that deep, dark Scorpio place to dig into those Scorpio lessons that kind of bottom us out a little bit so we can work the alchemy process of Scorpio into Sagittarius. So we're heading into that. So if you're feeling like you're bottoming out a little bit, you're right on track. I also think Venus in Scorpio is doing some good work there. But what has been coming to me a lot is the ego. And the ego is so sneaky. It came from a conversation where somebody was pointing out to me somebody else's ego, and all I could hear was this person's ego, and it was from a place of goodness and love, and it wasn't trying to be judgment, but that's what I could hear. And I was like, how fascinating is the ego? And the thing is like, while there are certain signs that can get fingers pointed at them for ego, truly what I believe as I study the astrology is that each sign also has their particular own kind of ego. And so we're going to look at Sagittarius ego today. Smack dab in the middle of Sagittarius, let's look at Sagittarius ego. The ego of Sagittarius is that it thinks it knows. My teacher Khufu once said to me, long time ago, he's like, Sagittarius think they're always right. And he's like, and they usually are. But here's the thing is like, even if you know so much, even if you've read every single book there is, we have a wolf. What do you think of being on camera, Wolf? Would you like to take over the Mahalo work? She's like, I'm not there yet. I don't know enough. Okay, so where I was going with that is like, even if you've read every single book, you know a tiny fraction of this infinite, wonderful universe. And I think a hearty remembrance of knowing that we don't know. And knowing that some part of us does know, but we don't need to consciously know about what that part of us knows. They don't know that we know that they know. Anyway, a hearty balance of this, remembrance of this, is good because in Sagittarius season, we can all get caught up in that knowing. All I can hear in my head is that horse on Mr. Rogers that used to go, I know. So watch for that. Watch for your I know ego. Watch for your this is my truth ego. It's wonderful to have your truth. It is wonderful to know. And it is wonderful to hold space for the infinite possibilities. That's one of the magics of Sagittarius season is the infinite possibilities. And in that infinite possibility is infinite unknown energy. So while we are good at making logical and educated guesses and listening to our intuition and looking at the astrology to tell us what's going on, there's still so much more that we don't know. And just being able to hold the balance of that, I think, can be really helpful. And sometimes can shift our mind out of creating repeating stories. So, moon in Libra, helping us into our balance. In fact, most of the connections today, well, a good half of the connections today are with the moon. We have Mars and the moon connecting early in the day, Sun and the moon connecting later in the day, and then we have some other interesting connections. We have the Sun and Chiron bringing some healing energy as they connect, and Mercury and Jupiter working in a little trine. So, Moon and Mars, Moon and Sun, this is Libra, Sagittarius. What I love I have a lot of Libra Sagittarius energy, and what I love is that I swear I can get like 360 perspective on things. It's ridiculous, like all the perspectives I can have. It can also make it hard to see, like, what is the truthiest truth? And that's why I always kind of come down to the truthiest truth. Oh, there goes my light. The truthiest truth that I have ever experienced is that love is, and that's it. That is the only truth that I can really truly lean into, is like, what is love? Lean there. And I'm still figuring out what that is too, right? Whew. But as we have this Libra Sagittarius energy, see, especially if there's something that you're coming at like the same perspective, see if there is a way that you can see the opposite perspective. Give it a little Libra. See if you can see it from a bigger picture energy. See if you can provide some understanding, because all this, everybody knowing what the truth is clearly not true, because everybody's arguing about it on the internet. So if it was really truth, like, would it not have an argument? Like, does truth have anything that can argue against it? I don't know. Let's see, right? Sun and Chiron in connection. This is a beautiful connection, a trine. It can bring up healing. You may find some healing around your beliefs, around the belief of who you are. This might be another place to like check out that energy and see what truth are you holding around who you are. And maybe is it time to look at another perspective that can maybe expand your you-ness. Mercury connecting to Jupiter. We're going to have a repeat of this very soon as Mercury goes retrograde and Jupiter actually prepares to go direct. But this is a trine in Earth energies, and this is interesting. To me, this feels like it's going hand in hand with the Chiron, Sun and Sagittarius connection. Jupiter and Taurus, among all the things that it's bringing forth, is helping us get a grip on knowing our worth. And Mercury in Capricorn might be like, I'm going to decide to like really find, understand, hold, own the worth of who I am. I'm hearing my song, Oh Holy Night. I remember I talked about it, the soul knowing its worth, the celebration of the worthiness of you. Now this might need, some more work. This is going to be only the first pass of this connection. We get 2 more, actually, that are going to go through with this. The final one with them all direct. So see, in and through this healing, if there are some places where, as you look at your perspective, as you look at your truth, there is bigger perspective around who you are, your innocence, your light. And here we have that Sun card, giving yourself a little bit more understanding, a little bit more bandwidth for this whole unknown, what the heck is going on Earth experience. And your angels are like, don't worry, I'm with you. Source energy, source, connecting into God, light, rooted energy in and through us to help us with this. And the last card I have, it's the only kind of challenge card in this. We've got the sorrow. So like I said, there is some, between Venus going through Scorpio and heading into the dark of the moon, there may be some feels coming up that you need to process. So be willing to be with those places. Be willing to be understanding with yourself in those places. I'm going to leave that here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Remember to leave a comment to get into my drawing to have a year ahead reading as a gift. What else? Year ahead readings are available. Holiday gift certificates. I'm so excited to have sold several gift certificates. I think giving somebody a reading is like giving them a new understanding of themselves, which is really exciting. I think it's a unique gift. And I love connecting with you guys. So that's it. The better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And remember who you are. Namaste.